is working in the field. Now we come to the AI scenario. Dr. Thanusree from Amala Insurance Science, she will talk on will technology take over and human touch will become a history. So last four speakers we are talking about human touch. Now she will talk about the implementation of AI technology in iCamp and everything. So you can literally sit at your office in the air condition and somebody will go to the field and do the camp and everything. I think so. Anyway, over to Dr. Thanusree.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and I thank the KSOS Scientific Committee also for giving me. I'm extremely honored to share the. Yes, sir. Thank you. Let's, without further ado, let's move on to the topic. First of all, let's just brush up what are the key areas where the tech or the AI has been in clinical use. I'm sure everybody would be knowing at the moment. First of all, for the accurate diagnostic imaging. Now we have for clinical documentation, like instead of typing in the EMR, we have real-time note transcription. Even virtual health assistant like AI chatbots have come up, and personalized treatment. Now coming to the ophthalmology part, like apart from that, there are extra more and detail sort of technology has been very much well incorporated in the field of ophthalmology. First of all, in the accurate detection of the eye diseases, enhanced screening modalities, as well as accelerated drug delivery, and in the field of research. So what are the role, or per se, what has AI come up in anterior segment diseases? The first one in the, first of all, the corneal ectasia detection, especially the Pentacam random forest index, offers breakthrough accuracy. And also the Smith et al. And the Shen et al. Models have shown around 97% accuracy in detection of the form frustricate trichonis. Now, what about an AI in posterior segment diseases? It has just revolutionized the diabetic screening, and the AI-powered screening using the fundus imaging and the very well teleophthalmology has been very well used right now. And the first FDA-approved AI system for clinical use is, I'm sure all of you know, it's the IDXDR. But now, see the list. This is actually accessible to everybody. You all just have to type in the FDA, the AI-enabled medical device in the internet or in the Google, and you will find the devices. And right now, from the 2018, which was one medical AI-enabled medical device, which has come up 2018, now there are around 10. But it's all based on fundus camera, nothing as such for anterior segment, FDA approved. Anyway, it all actually, apart from DR, now it's able to detect ARMD, RD, and even ROP screening. Now, what about in glaucoma care? In 360-degree, the AI has come up in glaucoma care, 360-degree actually. Let it be the patient education or glaucoma screening, or let it be the predictive analysis and even outcome of the patient, has all, the AI has been incorporated in all of this. And what about the cataract surgery? Now we have AI-based IOL power formulas, and also the breakthrough news which has come up, the robotic AI-assisted cataract surgery has also in the, it has just been performed recently, and it's been in the news. So coming to the topic proper, the rapid AI adoption has been come up in the clinical practice. So while we compare with the global adoption, which is a 48%, this is according to the Clinical of the Future survey 2025, the Indian adoption isn't so far behind. We are around 41%, which is a great turnout. Actually, from previous year it was just 12%, now it's 41%, and almost all of the investment focus, around 75% of the investment focus, has been right now in healthcare AI related ones. So the India surging AI adoption as a global leader in the growth is very fascinating. So it's actually 3 times growth right from the previous 12%. And China, of course, is the leading, and this is just a snapshot where we are at the AI and the tech use. It is interesting to see that we are a little tad bit above US. That's because we use a lot more ChatGPT. That's what the survey is saying. But anyway, China is leading. So primary benefits, what we can say is extremely time saving. With the help of AI, we have time saving benefits, professional empowerment, and efficient workflows. But the thing about the support gap, we have a big deficiency in the support gap in terms of lack of digital tool support as well as training deficiency. So, what's needed actually is better guidance and institutional support so that we can have an ease in the workforce training. So, said about everything positive about AI, there are disadvantages, of course. First one is the bias. When we give unbalanced training, like for example, we are not giving a value of a type of ethnic or a subpopulation, we can lead on to a diagnostic error. Next one, of course, there are risks for data privacy and the ethical concerns. For example, there is a lack of standardization between the countries and the black box theory exists. Any idea what this black box theory? So basically, we are actually putting some inputs into a software. That software detects what's been taught and gives an output. So how it actually derived that sort of output is still hidden. It's not transparent, that process. That's called as the black box theory. But soon, I'm sure in the future, it will turn out to a white box. But still currently, right now, it's in a black box. It's still hidden. It's not transparent how it has come up into that output situation. And of course, as Sir said, the lack of human qualities like empathy, the multifaceted thinking, and nuanced judgment, all these are lacking. So these are the main disadvantages. So after discussing all this, the technology promises perfect diagnostic accuracy with optimized therapeutic interventions, a streamlined workflows, as well as great drug development. But the question or the critical question that we have to think about is that how can we harness the AI's capability to enhance the human touch, not to diminish, but to enhance it? How do we do that? How do we attain that? And that is only by a great interdisciplinary collaboration and great learning. So how do you get that learning? That is by equipping the present and the future clinicians. So there was a survey for the medical students on the AI outlook, and more than 80% felt that they have that desire of AI teaching. They need more AI-based teaching, and they feel that it will boost their careers itself. Hence, what the main point we want to say, put across in this IC, is that the medical schools at present should incorporate AI in their medical education curriculum, and keeping in mind the ethical implications being the paramount focus. So few points that we can say is that we can develop modules and courses that cover the basic AI foundation courses and how the AI diagnostic works from the time of MBBS itself, and give the students a hands-on training opportunities as well as encourage the AI projects and case studies. And very interesting news that has come up. I'm sure all of you have read that. The Education Ministry has offered lots of AI courses, and that too free, in the field of sports, education, finance, and science. So why not in MBBS curriculum, or why not in medicine? That's the billion-dollar question. And we are so happy to see the SSTC on AI here at Drishti. That is a plus thing. And so I'm sure it'll be coming up. Hence, so why human touch still matter? So I'll just briefly say, you are in a very big, you have a big problem in the bank and you're facing a lot of difficulties. So you are keeping on texting or chatting with a virtual chatbot, but what you want is a basic human touch where you want to get it solved. So, similarly, patients may trust AI in initial screening or the diagnostic, but when in a vulnerable situation, you need that human touch or the element. So it is irreplaceable. Human touch is irreplaceable because of our clinical judgment, the surgical expertise, empathy, and ethical oversight. So to conclude, our world may be built on data, but the quality, the emotional or the empathy quality has still been behind for the AI, but I'm sure in the future it might develop. So, to conclude, a food for thought for all, artificial intelligence will not be able to replace ophthalmologists in the future, but the ones who use AI are bound to replace those who don't. Thank you.
Thank you. Discuss a minute. Thank you, Dr. Thanusree, for highlighting the importance of AI technology in ophthalmology or eye camp and everything. I thought she will be against human touch. She said AI technology only to enhance the human touch in all the activities, camp or whatever it is. I think future will be for AI, whatever it is, medical care, eye care, or eye camp, anything. But you have to incorporate. You have to. It's a balance between human touch and the technology and AI, etc. Anyway, she has highlighted with the presentation also high tech or AI technology. So always are all technology. She was using a new technology, slides, quality, and everything. Okay, thank you, Dr. Thanusree.